Greetings and welcome to another episode of Trippy Food and another installment of Breakfast of Champions. Today, we're going to do the newest Pop-Tart, at least I think it is. It says new on the box. Now, to be fair, I've actually run into Pop-Tarts that said new on them, and they've been out for like a couple of years. But this one says new. There's all kinds of little things on the box. It's like delicious when warm. I guess it's not delicious when cold, the way normal humans eat it right out of the package, right? They're still pushing the fully baked and ready to eat, or heat, or freeze, or stack. But they're kind of making less of a big deal. Before they used to have like this huge panel on the back that showed you all the different ways to eat it. Now it's just kind of like, hey, there's a little line, that's it. Eating Pop-Tarts one way isn't picky, but it's pretty cocky. Okay, whatever that means. So these are frosted chocolatey chip pancake Pop-Tarts. They're naturally flavored, which is a good thing. I don't know what you would have in pancakes that should be here in the ingredients. So I'm seeing like enriched flour, folic acid, sugar, soybean and palm oil, high fructose corn syrup, dextrose corn syrup, semi-sweet chocolate chips, bleached wheat flour, and that's it. Well, let's see what's missing. Milk and eggs, I think you put in pancakes. So, I don't know. It remains to be seen. But it is naturally flavored. I feel good about that, and we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. Now, I have the toaster because they're called toast. Well, they used to be called. No, it is. This stuff says toaster pastries. So they are toaster pastries, and we're going to put them in the toaster. So take that, Matt. Matt Zion from Reckless Eating called me a monster because I put Pop-Tarts in the toaster instead of just eating it. So we're not going to stack them because we don't have different kinds of Pop-Tarts. We're not going to put them in the freezer because that's just dumb. We might eat it out of the pack, but I'm going to use the toaster. We'll know when we go to eat it. So let's have a look at one of those. Okay, so it looks like their version of chocolate chips on top of that. Let's just pop in the toaster. I guess we'll leave one out. We'll try a bite of it without putting it in the toaster, and then we'll do one in the toaster. So we'll start with one untoasted. Yeah, it does have kind of a mapley smell. Absolutely. The thing about pancakes is it's a cake, really. I mean, it's a griddle cake. And so it has a certain texture, that sort of spongy texture that a cake does, and this doesn't. So the texture immediately throws you off. Those tiny little chocolate chips are kind of weird. I think there's chocolate in the frosting. I think maybe it's more like a donut than a pancake. So that's kind of weird. Let's see what the heat does to it, because the heat's going to melt that chocolate. So let's kind of see what happens with that. Yeah, it's starting to brown up. You can see the edges here are starting to turn brown. All right. Yeah, you can smell it starting to burn a little bit. That's really hot. You guys want to watch me burn my mouth? Sure you do. All right, here we go. It doesn't really have that smell after you put it in the toaster. Hot. Hot. Putting it in the toaster crisps it up. So it takes a little bit farther away from pancake. Maybe if it was like softer, you'd get that pancake kind of texture. But you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. It does. I guess it's something in the wheat, something in the flour that when you put it in the toaster, it kind of cooks it. It actually does have that reminiscence of the pancake. So you don't get so much of that pancake flavor until you put it in the toaster. Once you put it in the toaster, warm that up, it kind of does something to the flour, and it actually does taste a little bit like a pancake. But here's the real test. Now, full disclosure, I would never order chocolate chip pancakes. There's just too much going on there. I like regular pancakes. Sometimes I put butter on it. Sometimes I put some sort of jam or jelly on it. Sometimes I put bacon on it, you know? Or like a pancake with bacon and eggs all rolled up, or sausage and eggs. That's even better. All right, here we go. See if I can do this without getting this all over the place. I'm voting no. I can't. That ought to be enough. All right, so we're gonna try some with maple syrup on it, see what that does. And there is a difference between maple syrup and pancake syrup. When you go to the store and you see it says syrup, or pancake syrup, or even table syrup, there's no maple in it. Mrs. Butterworth, Log Cabin, Aunt Jemima, none of, well, what is it, Pearl Milling Company, no. None of those have maple in it, so they can't say they do. I like it better with the maple syrup on it. Heat it up, it still has that pancakey kind of flavor. The maple syrup really brings out the pancake flavor. The only thing that's off is the texture and the sweetness of that frosting. So I'm gonna give it a thumbs up, trending downward a little bit. It's not, you know, it's not horrible, but you know, maybe if it wasn't this sweet, it'd be nicer. And it had that more of a texture, but I don't think you can do anything with the texture. They're Pop-Tarts at the end of the day, right? So these are new. I don't know how long they're gonna be out there for, so go out and get them. But when you do, remember that it's crazy out there, so please be careful. Take care of yourselves, take care of others, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for checking out Trippy Food. If you enjoyed watching that video half as much as I did making it, well then I enjoyed it twice as much as you did. And if that's the case, you'll probably like this video right here. And if not, check out this video right here. That one's a little bit different. Either way, leave a comment down below. And be sure to subscribe by clicking on the Trippy Food icon right here. Glad you could make it, and we hope to see you again soon.